Wait, hey, get right here.
So hard to find someone who's true and kind in every way, like to my body, soul and mind. Is it true that I'm all you need? Is it true that you are the one for me? Is it true when you are with her?
Double S 4E back with another video. If you don't know what, now you know. So today we're not necessarily doing a Q&A.
Not a challenge, not a prank.
We're doing a video. It's a story time / get to know us video.
We figured that y'all don't know as much as y'all should know about us. That's why y'all don't know any questions to ask us for our Q&A.
And if you have any additional questions to what we're going to answer, you can just leave that in the comments
down below.
So let's get into the video.
Alright, I got all the questions wrote down on my phone of what I think y'all might want to know about us. So, first one is our name.
So my name is Dea Harris Stewart, soon to be Dea Sellers.
My name is Tavon Sellers. Our age.
I am 21.
I'm 23.
How we met?
Let's see.
Oh, you know, I'll go first. I'll tell my half and then he'll tell his half. We met on Instagram, blackpeoplemeet.com. Okay. I slid in his DMs. He tried to act all bougie like he ain't see. I gave him a to be honest. Even though he liked my to be honest, but didn't respond to it. So I was like, alright, whatever, boom. So then I sent him another one because he liked it again. And I was like, I forgot what I actually said, but I probably said like, to be honest, you could dress you cute, you know, the comment stuff or whatever. Then he finally commented, was like, thank you, beautiful. I was like, you know. And then I was like, I posted a little thing on Instagram. It was like, who wants to text? It was like real late at night. He double clicked it. And then he was like, what's your number? I sent him my number. And then
she thought she was the hot stuff on the planet.
Actually, you thought you were the hot stuff because you didn't even want to respond to the first 2 DMs that I sent you. Lucky I even sent another DM because most people don't get 3 to be honest that don't respond to the first one.
I did try to respond.
Try? You read it?
I read it, but
your fingers didn't work that day?
I did respond though.
No, you didn't.
I just didn't take it as far as I did the first time.
Okay.
The second.
Alright, so you tell your half of how we met.
Well, I mean, you basically said it. I mean, you came here to be honest. I tried to, didn't respond the first time. Second time I did, took it a little bit farther, asked for your number. We went from there.
And then y'all, what really put the icing on the cake is we played 21 questions. And then it just went from there. Like, we were just asking like little stuff like, when's your birthday, your favorite color, like get to know you questions or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, the next question.
When we met. Okay, we met probably around, well no, we got together in March 4th. When we met, I don't actually know the exact date or whatever, but it had to been like.
It was in February. February like 20th.
His birthday had, I just remember his birthday had just passed.
It was like February 20th or something. I think 27th.
I don't know, somewhere around that time. He's better with the dates than I am. So
it was like February 27th. We was talking for a little bit. Got together March 4th. You know.
Yeah, I went to his house for the first time, y'all. I was just like, I took an Uber to his house. I lied to my mom. If you watching this, mom, sorry. I lied to her and told her I was going to the monuments. But I really went over to his house with my best friend, and we had pizza. We was talking. We was vibing. Da da da. And then I went over there the next day by myself over his house.
And you know, we kind of worked together. You know, yeah. The first time we broke up.
The first 5 times we broke up. Say no. The first time we broke up, it was because Tavon was still in his player mode. Like before I met him, he had like all these girls falling all over him. You know, like that wasn't me. I wasn't one of the females, but he was the type of person that had a bunch of females around. He thought he was hot stuff. He didn't want to turn down no females, and I put my all in the relationship at first. Like I really fell in love with him, and then he just broke my heart. One day we was just drifting apart, I felt like, and he left me in a position to say we need to break up. And he actually told me, I think you love me more than I love you.
I don't remember saying that.
He said that. He said that, and I was just like, dang, well, we might as well break up. And that was the first time we broke up, and that was probably like around April.
Yeah, I do remember me just breaking up with her just because I wasn't feeling it no more. I wasn't used to, me personally, I wasn't used to the relationship life. I wasn't used to being tied down. I still, when we was together, I still had females chasing me, and I wasn't as grown as I am now, and I felt like I was just chasing them back, and so I just told her that I didn't think we should be together. But then after we broke up, I wanted her back again, and
Yeah.
I felt like I was still connected to her. I felt like I still loved her, even though it was for like a short period of time. I felt like I still loved her. I felt like our life could have went so much farther. I felt like I was seeing the future right then and there at that moment, and then we just went from there.
Yep. So we can go to the next question.
The most recent times we broke up and got back together.
The most recent time was, okay, this question, this answer ties into another question that we had or whatever, but okay, so the most recent time we broke up had to been after Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving was horrible. Like, Thanksgiving was horrible. He came to my house for Thanksgiving, and I totally treated him like SHIT. Like, it was just crazy. So, we broke up, yeah, like a little bit after Thanksgiving, and we got back.
Go ahead.
And we got back together, like a couple days before Christmas. I want to say like 2 days before Christmas.
And the whole situation, why we broke up, is funny. Because she broke up with me over not watching the Thanksgiving parade.
No.
She broke up with me over not watching the Thanksgiving parade.
I wanted him to watch. No. I wanted him to watch the Thanksgiving Day parade with me. He was like, I don't want to watch that. But like, that's a tradition. That's something we do in my house. Like, we wake up early in the morning when my mother making these cute little breakfasts, little thingies, and we watch the parade. So I was just like, trying to invite him into my little world in China. He just completely disrespected it and was like, I don't want to watch that. So I was like, alright, I'm not coming to get you to the food ready. Like, I was straight mad.
I don't find out disrespectful technically if I didn't want to watch the parade. I wasn't even with you watching I wasn't even at your house.
I said turn on the parade. He should have just turned on the parade. Alright, man, I'm gonna watch the parade with you. Like, yeah, we about to watch it on the phone so you come get me.
Yeah,
like,
she's spoiled, so she wanted her way when it's her way.
Anyway,
it's either her way or the no way.
That's the most recent time we broke up and got back together.
Okay, next question. Things we enjoyed about our relationship. Things we enjoyed about our relationship.
Damn, he had to think about it. Like, dang,
it's a bunch of things. Like, I enjoy being with her. I enjoy the time, the laughter, the normal relationship lifestyle. I wasn't used to it, but she showed me a new pathway. I enjoyed her business, her camera business, her lifestyle. The fun things. Her mom, her family is more connectable than everything else in my life. My life is boring. My life never had a meaning until I met her.
Oh.
So,
well, I enjoy. Tavon makes me laugh a lot. Like, a lot. Even when I'm mad and I don't really want to laugh, he makes me laugh. Like, just before we did this video, he took 3 big gulps of my Freezy from Taco Bell. I was mad. I was really mad about it. Like, I was legit mad. I wasn't about to make this video because I was mad. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was mine. I paid for it. It was mine. And so he wouldn't let me drink 3 sips of his to make it even. But, it was a little funny situation. But that made me laugh. I enjoy that Tavon is open to doing new things because most dudes are already stuck in their own path. Like, nah, I don't want to try nothing new. I don't want to do this. I don't want to hang out with your family. I don't want to hang out with your little sister. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just want to strictly be into you. But what broke, I was like, oh, you connected with my mom and my sister. And when you connect with my sister, you connect with me.
Yeah, and basically we like the same things. It's like we're the same person. It's like God built us to be for each other. So it's like that's how we connect.
And we have a lot of fun. As much arguments we have a lot of fun together. Like, there's not ever a dull moment in the house. Like, even when you just chilling watching the game, we always laughing, doing something,
Okay, the next question. Oh yeah, how our relationship has changed us as a person and individual.
Okay, how the relationship has changed us individually. Individually makes me more patient. With Tavon, I have to be patient. I just sometimes, you know, you have to take this like, you know, you have to be one of those. I do those with him a lot. And normally, like in my past relationships, you do the slightest thing to make me mad, shoot, bye, snip, you out of here. But with Tavon, I took my time. I'm learning to be patient. I'm learning that everything can't go my way as much as I really wanted it to. I'm just, you know, learning that. I'm learning to be less selfish. Because before I met Tavon, I was selfish. Like Christmas, I had my mother and my sister buy me all the gifts. I wouldn't get them nothing. But being with Tavon, you know, I had to be less selfish. So that's how it changed me.
It changed me individually. I want to say that people in general look for that perfect girl and that perfect relationship, and they keep looking, and they on Instagram and Twitter. Boys ain't this, females ain't this. I'm dating all these. This. Look, you need to look for that perfect girl that makes you happy. That makes you happy. That makes you want to spend the rest of your life with. I never found that until I met her.
Yeah, even if the person that you're looking at is not perfect, but they have qualities that you can work with, you know what I'm saying? You got to find that one person that's worth going through everything with. Like, he's the first person I made it to a year with. As much as time we broke up, got back together, said I'm done, said that we not moving in together, say forget you, block you, all this other stuff, we still here.
So it changed.
Still here.
So basically it changed me to experience going to hell and back. Basically.
Okay, get into the next question. He said he experienced hell and back.
Okay.
Don't kill you, makes you stronger. Thanksgiving. Okay, Thanksgiving leading up to how I found out I was pregnant, which is why I said the Thanksgiving thing kind of tied into this. Okay, the reason why I was so mad that he did not want to watch the parade was because I was pregnant and didn't know it. I was 3 months pregnant and didn't know it, and my hormones was just like all over the place. And I didn't find out. Wait, am I getting too far in the question?
No, you good.
Okay, yeah, I didn't find out I was pregnant until I was 3 months pregnant, and this was after New Year's. So I had already turned up for my birthday on December 29th. I already turned up for New Year's drinking because I was just turned 21. I was legal to do it. And then my mom was like, Dad, something seems off. You know, I think you should just take this pregnancy test. And even Tay mom was like, you should take the pregnancy test. I'm like, I ain't pregnant. Y'all tripping. So my mom went to 7-Eleven. She brought home a pregnancy test, and she was like, take it in the morning. I went in the bathroom. I took the test. I put the test down on the sink, and I went to go wash my hands, and I saw the first sign, meaning not pregnant, pop up. So I'm like, I'm good, washing my hands. I turned around, and that other line started to appear, and it started to get real dark. So I just started busting out crying. My mom came in the bathroom, and she was like, oh. And then from there, we went to church. I couldn't even focus on God and the word that was going on. I was just like, dang, I'm pregnant. Like, what I'm about to do. So then we go to the doctor that following Monday, and she was like, give me the sonogram. She was like, oh, there's your little peanut. You're like about 3 months pregnant. I was like, I started bawling, crying again. So I was just like, I don't know how I'm going to tell Tavon. He going to think I'm ugly. He going to leave me, woo, woo. All this other stuff. So when I got home, I was going to wait because me and Tavon already had plans on that following Thursday to see each other, but I was going to tell him in person. But I guess on the phone he could tell something was wrong, so he kept asking me what was wrong, and I ended up telling him. And he took it way better than I took it. He was just like, oh. But let me tell you the funny story. We were on FaceTime, and I was like, I got to tell you something. He was like, oh, let me sit down for this. He literally sat down and took the news like a G. Like, yeah, like it was nothing. So that's how I found out I was pregnant.
What you truly felt about the pregnancy?
I'll let you go first.
I felt about, I didn't really, I mean, I felt that I wasn't like any other runaway father or any of that. So I felt like we were still together. I wasn't gonna, nothing in my head popped up that I was gonna not be with her, break up with her, not claim my child or any of that. Of course I was gonna claim my child. I felt that we could do this as a team, and it was going to grow us to be stronger together and everything. So I felt like it was a blessing, basically. It was a blessing.
It took me a minute to see it was a blessing. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. Like, when I first found out, I was devastated. I wasn't ready. I had actually planned to get an abortion until I heard my son's heartbeat, and I was just like, I can't even do it. Like, I just fell in love. But the whole pregnancy, I want to say I was scared. I felt like I was unprepared, but at the same time, it grew us up. Like, we moved in together. We worked through all our problems because we knew we had a child on the way. We couldn't just be like, all right, forget you. We going to raise our child in separate households, because that's not what we wanted. It just grew us up, like, as a person, like, individually. Like, it made me realize that it's not all about me anymore. I have someone else to care for, and I got to change my Instagram pictures. I got to change the way I dress because I'm a mom now. Like, I can't just be out here like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was definitely a blessing, though. It was like, we needed that to grow our relationship up, and that, I want to say that's the last time we had, like, an actual plan through breakup. Like, we didn't break up after that.
No.
Like, we've said it, like, all right, I'm done, but we've never officially ever been done
Walked
after
away.
that.
Yeah. Okay, the next question is apartment hunting. Okay. The funny thing is, we went apartment hunting because we had a child coming. We didn't want to raise our child and separate her.
Wait, hold that thought. We had already planned we was going to move in together, but it was kind of like up in the air, like, hey, let's move in together. It wasn't until we had a child that we actually pursued that plan. So it wasn't like, oh, we have a baby, we got to move in together. It was already planned, but this baby made all our plans, like, push up a little bit.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, dang.
I was going to say that, you know, our child pushed us forward to get an apartment or to start our living life, to be with each other, live with each other, and experience new things. And with that being said, we actually grown to be with each other strong. I couldn't possibly not be living here at the same time without her.
Yeah, and it was kind of hard apartment shopping. Like, I was getting so discouraged. I was going to these places, and it was like security deposit $8,000. I'm like, who got that? Where? I don't even know. No, baby, no, can't do that. So then we found this one place. It was perfect rent, perfect location. We filled out all the paperwork. We had our security deposit. We had the application fee, all that ready. We're driving to the place. We're like 5 minutes from the place. And the man texted me, sorry, a family member needed the apartment. I was like,
we was devastated.
I was like, what? After I took Tavon home, I went home and I just cried. I was like, I was so frustrated. I was like, we're not about to move in, blah, blah, blah. I'm just living with my mom and all this other stuff. Like, I was really devastated. Then
I kept pushing her forward.
Yeah, he did. He kept saying, nope, we're going to get this place. Just keep looking. I'll look. I'll send you some stuff. Me and your mom would go look at places. Like, you just relax. So I took one last look on Craigslist, and I found this place in Adelphi. Mind you, I've lived in Fort Washington area almost my whole entire life, so I didn't even know what Adelphi was. So I'm just like, I looked through the pictures. I'm like, I'm not even going to like this place, but I'm going to just go look at it after church. We got here. They told us that our rent was going to be $1,200. That includes utility, cable, and Wi-Fi. 1 bedroom with a big living room and a big kitchen. And I was just like, I was like, all right, we could do this. And they didn't give us no background check. We didn't really have like no income check, no nothing. They just was like, we're going to give it to you guys. We're going to take it off Facebook Marketplace. Our security deposit was only, what, $200? And we got our keys off that a week before we moved in. So that was that.
Next question. Signs that was
pregnant.
Yeah,
okay, this is a funny story. Like, because you probably like, oh, you were 3 months pregnant, how you didn't know? Actually, there were signs there, but I didn't know. I didn't really want to believe it. I guess I was in denial. It was one day I was at work. I had these really bad stomach cramps. Like, I couldn't even move. Like, I was sitting at the desk like, so I FaceTimed him. I was like, my stomach hurt. Like, I just can't do this. I was crying on the phone, calling my mom. I was calling everybody, just vent about how bad my stomach was hurting. Tavon took an Uber from College Park, we just basically gonna say Hyattsville, all the way to Waldorf. How much was that Uber?
It was like 30, 40 something.
That's OD. But he took an Uber and a train and all that to get to me just to bring me some medicine. So I took the medicine and I'm like, this ain't working. Like, I need to take another one. So 2 more, it wasn't working. They was like, all right, you took enough medicine. It's not working. It's not working. I had a heated pad on my stomach. What other signs did I have?
And then necessarily, when she went to the hospital to even get checked out to see if anything was going on, they said she had
I had
stomach virus?
No, it wasn't stomach virus. They said I had food poisoning. They told me I had food poisoning.
Weeks.
Food poisoning. Come on now, y'all. Food poisoning for 2 weeks. But my dumb self, I was like, yeah, it's just food poisoning. He was like, no, food poisoning does not last for 2 weeks.
I knew something was up. I couldn't. I was like, it can't be food poisoning. Are you sure? I kept asking her, are you sure you're not pregnant? Are you sure you're not pregnant?
And I was just like, no, stop asking me that. Like, I used to get so mad when he asked me that. I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. Stop asking me. Like, but those were I want to say, basically the only signs. For my birthday, I had a birthday photo shoot. I wore this romper. And God works in mysterious ways. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all. So, I had balloons for my birthday photo shoot. And me and Tavon had just got back together. So, I wanted him in my birthday pictures. So, the photographer was like, all right, pick up some balloons. And you guys kiss behind the balloon. We'll insert the picture probably somewhere right here. Somewhere on this screen. And I picked up a pink and a blue one. I handed him the blue one. And we held it up and was kissing. Didn't know I was pregnant. So, when I posted it, everybody was like, is this a maternity, like, photo shoot or whatever? I'm like, no, I'm not pregnant. And then I found out a couple weeks later, I was actually, well, months later, well, you would say a couple weeks later, that I was pregnant. And it's so crazy. Like, it really looks like a gender reveal picture, and I just didn't even know. It's OD.
Okay, next question.
Our 1 year anniversary. Hey!
Yeah, told you we just alike. But yeah, our 1 year anniversary. We was in the house, obviously, and we didn't really have to spend any money, because money is not everything. It's just the time that you spend with each other.
Yeah.
I cooked seafood and
them crab cakes.
Yeah, the crab cakes. I cooked crab cakes and some more seafood, and we just sat on the floor and painted a picture of our family.
Yep, I painted the faces. We'll show you guys, but I painted the faces, and he painted the Jamaican flag because he's from Jamaica. And it was really fun though. Like, you know, might like, what, y'all just cooked at home? Like, it was actually a lot of fun. I'll insert some snaps that we had.
Coming your way. She for everybody. Everybody knows that she for everybody.
She a little guy. No. Not the spatula. But it was lit. And we had never made it to 1 year before with anyone. So it was just like, nigga, we made it.
Yeah. All my relationship is like in a month.
Dang. Okay, mine was probably the longest was probably about like 5 months. 5 months. But I never been in a serious relationship before. Like meet my mama type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Meet my little sister type stuff. Like.
Okay, next question. Our engagement story.
I'm gonna let him tell this one.
Our engagement story. How I proposed. Okay. It wasn't technically my idea of the setting that took place. It was actually her mom's idea. I originally was going to propose in the park because I'm not really a people's person. And so originally we went to Starbucks, and it was a meeting. We were supposed to do a meeting for our wedding that we planned way before I proposed.
Because we already knew we were going to get married, but we agreed for him not to propose because we already knew we got married. So the meeting was solely for us to figure out who was paying for who and
the rose.
Yeah, the rose of the wedding.
And so Dad didn't know what was going on.
Jade, the camera still on?
Yep.
Okay.
And Dad didn't know what was going on or anything. So her mom went up to the counter and got there something to drink, and they was waiting. So the cashier had drew, congratulations, Mrs. Sellers on the cup, and so when Dea went up to go get her drink, Dea's mom said, "Turn the cup. You should turn the cup around." I was right behind Dea, and then that's when I made the big announcement and proposal.
Yeah,
So,
and the funny thing is, because I was looking at the cup, I was like, oh, how'd they know? And then I turned around and then Tavon was like right there, and I was just like, I was just like, whoa.
awkward. Didn't know what was going on.
Right, and the meeting still continued, but my mind was just so far out. I was just like, okay, like I was extra impressed. I really was. What's the next question?
The next question: planning the wedding.
Whew. Planning a wedding is so stressful. Like, it's so much detail that goes into planning a wedding. Like, you got to think about caterer, you got to think about the way you want it to look, and you got to think about decorations, you got to think about cake, you got to think about other people,
everything.
DJs, like everything. And to me, I was like, you know what, we can do this, we can get this done. Like, it's gonna be easy breezy. It's not easy breezy, it's stressful as I don't know what. I think the biggest challenge we had was finding a place. I mean, we finally found a place, but in order to get to that place, we was like all over the place.
Yeah.
We had arguments over it, like.
It was stressful.
So I would say, yeah, right now our wedding is gonna be on October 5th. October 5th. And it's probably gonna start probably around 5 o'clock. But everything is pretty much set and done. It's just now we just have to pay and put stuff together. You know.
Oh yeah. Stay tuned. We are posting, vlogging the wedding.
Full
Most
wedding
definitely.
coverage.
Most definitely. The next question is relationship advice. We doing a bonus for y'all, just for y'all to give y'all some advice on if y'all going through anything or anything, etc. like that. So,
You want to let me start? Okay. I would say the main thing is communication. I mean, people say, oh, if you don't trust, you don't have. That's not true. You can always build up to trust someone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, my trust was broken with him at one point, and now I fully trust him, when before I was like, who you texting? Just a friend? Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? But now I completely trust him. Like, when his phone ding at like 12 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, oh, it's probably at the group chat. But mind you, I will still check it, but I'm not, you know, big on checking his phone. So I would say communication. Like, cause if you don't have communication, then it's just like, everything's gonna get all messed up. And I say stick with it.
And guys, please be completely honest with your girl. Her finding out in another situation, another different thing other than you telling her, no matter how bad, no matter how worse, if she finds out other than you telling her, then it'll be way more consequences. Whether you cheated or anything, if it's not coming from you, then it's gonna be way worse than what you imagine.
I'm gonna throw this out there as a prime example of what he just said. It was a situation where it was our anniversary, and normally I don't get Tavon's Instagram notification sent to my phone. But this one particular day, this one message came through, and she was like, I forget what the girl said. I think she was like, I miss you, little baby. And he was like, what's your number? Mind you, he said nothing about this. So I look at it, I'm about to hop in the shower. I'm like, oh no, this is getting out of my house right now. So I put on my clothes. I was like, yeah, Mom, we be back. We about to leave. I'm driving home. I'm like, we done. We're done. Like, woo, I'm going off about the text message. And he was like, but I stopped myself. You know, I was about to give her my number, but I didn't. But had he told me prior before, like, hey, babe, I just like messed up. I asked this girl for a number, but I didn't text her. We would have been solid. I was like, you know what? I completely trust you because you was honest enough to come to me and tell me what you did, but you didn't do it. But now I'm seeing it in a different angle, and I'm like, what's this? You know what I'm saying?
That's where I messed up at. I should have been completely honest, told her what was going on, so.
And little shorty, that DM, I hope you watching this. I hope you're watching this.
So yeah, be completely honest with your girl. Don't ever hide anything. The one thing you want is to have honest and trust.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to talk about anything in relationship. Like, you gotta talk about, like, living with him, we gotta talk about money issues. We gotta talk about, like, I consult with him, like, I ask him first, like, is it okay if this person's been like this person? Because I'm not just by myself, you know what I'm saying? We both in this relationship. So that's my relationship advice for this video. We have some more other videos, but.
And don't let money ruin your relationship. No matter who makes the more money, if your man makes the less money, if the woman makes the big bucks, or vice versa. Don't let money ruin your relationship. Because.
Or disloyalty.
Yeah. Because that can definitely turn into a bad outcome for the whole relationship.
Alright, you ready for the next question?
Next question.
Excuse me.
Our future plans. Future plans. Our future plans, well, in my head, I visualize us going far with this YouTube and bringing our new child, our children. We're having twins, if you didn't know, but bringing our twins into a life where they don't have to worry about anything, where they don't have to ask. They don't have to ask for nothing. It's already there.
I want my kids to be able to say, Mom, I need this, this, and this. We go to the store and get it. Not, oh, wait, next paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be able to get it right then, right there, within reason. Not like, oh, Mom, I need a new PS4 because it just came out. No, slow down.
And I want our life to be easy and settle down. I don't want it to be hard on us or them. I want us to have an enjoy family life.
And I would say I see us married, but obviously we're already getting married. But I see us set in our marriage, like setting up with.
Not in any of that.
Nah. You spent all this money in planning a wedding, then you decide to get a divorce. Like, I just feel like that's
none of that.
No,
That's not in none of this.
And wedding licenses ain't cheap either.
You will see us 60 years old still vlogging. Check it out.
Granny thuggers, like. But no, yeah, I agree with everything you just said. That's pretty much what our future plans are, or whatever. And the last question.
The last question is
why we want to do YouTube, or
why we chose to become a YouTuber. Well, they've been wanting to become a YouTuber from a minute ago.
From when we first started dating.
First started dating, but I really wasn't into it. I'm not really a people's person. I'm not really a talkative. I love comedy, but I'm not really. I'm a shy person. So it was very hard for me to even step in front of a camera and perform, act silly, do this and that. And I might not look shy or any of that, but I'm not that type of person that
I be trying to
be
like
in front of the camera. But I grew into liking it. I grew into liking it because it's the both of us. I wouldn't sit here and do it by myself, but it's the both of us, and we work. She does the camera roll, and I do like mainly the talking, promotion, and everything.
Yeah.
So everything works perfect, and I think I really like doing YouTube. It builds a connect with y'all, and it gets y'all what y'all want, and I want to help. I want to help everybody that's having bad relationships. I'd rather help them. It's my passion to help people. So
I wanted to do YouTube solely because everybody on Instagram is nosy. So I was just like, why not start a YouTube? Why not tell people about our relationship? Why not tell people about the ups and downs of a relationship? Because couples nowadays, it's just like, I'm with her, I'm just messing with her, I'm gonna lie to her, have sex with her, you know what I'm saying? And can't really never find that, so I'm trying to help y'all navigate so y'all can get to where we are. Who y'all know that's 21 and 23 and married with kids and moved out?
Our kids gonna be 20-something years old.
We still gonna be young and popping.
Young and popping.
That's what I'm not trying to be old having kids. No. Probably after this, I get my tubes tied, but yeah.
About that, we still gotta talk about that.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to do YouTube, basically to have, not invite you guys into our relationship, but invite you to our relationship so that you can apply it to your own
And it's not just us. Y'all are our biggest supporters. Y'all are supporters. Y'all are the reason why we do this.
Y'all got us to almost 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
so
it's not us. It's y'all. Y'all are the one that's motivating me. Y'all really are motivating me to pursue this. So I really appreciate all the love y'all show, or everything.
So we about to end this video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Comment below any other questions you might have based off what we already told you. Don't be afraid to ask anything. We're going to answer all questions. I don't care what it is. Like, it could be off the wall. Like, did I cheat? Did he cheat? Anything. Like, anything you want to know, we're going to tell y'all. We're going to be
straight up. Keep
100. we lit. But without further ado,
can I get the beat there? So long, farewell to you, my friend. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.